To boldly brew where no one's brewed before, astronauts enjoy espresso in space. By Kimberly Solis on May the 10th, 2015. On November the 24th, 2014, Samantha Cristoforetti became the first Italian woman astronaut to enter outer space. On May 3rd, the 38-year-old made history again, this time for brewing the first cup of espresso at the International Space Station. Prior to this, astronauts were resigned to getting their caffeine rush from instant coffee slurped from a pouch through a straw. To mark the historic occasion, Samantha donned a Star Trek shirt and posted a selfie on Twitter with this Star Trek-inspired tweet: "Coffee, the finest organic suspension ever devised. Fresh espresso in the new ZeroG Cup to boldly brew." ISS Expresso. Coffee, the final frontier. 1. The coffee capsule is inserted. The plastic cup in the conventional coffee maker has been replaced by a steel pipe which can resist pressures of over 400 bar. Number 2. A plastic pouch with water is hooked up to the espresso machine using a rapid coupling-uncoupling system. Number 3. The water is aspirated and pressurized by a non-conventional electrical system. Number 4. The water passes through a heater. And finally, number 5. The coffee is dispensed in a pouch and drunk using a straw. While making coffee may not appear like a big deal, it is at the ISS. That's because a good cup of espresso requires water to be heated to a scalding 94 degrees centigrade temperature and then pass through ground coffee under high pressure. This is easy to do on Earth. When a barista passes the hot water through coffee, he or she knows that gravity will force the brewed liquid in one direction, down. Under zero-G conditions, the coffee would spurt in any direction, putting both astronauts and sensitive space instruments at risk. The espresso machine delivered to the ISS in the wee hours of Monday morning by SpaceX's Dragon capsule appears to have solved the problem. Built entirely of steel, the 44-pound machine uses the state-of-the-art capsule system to withstand the pressure required to make coffee in zero gravity. Once ready, the coffee is transported into a small bag to avoid spillage. The astronauts sip their coffee similar to how we sip soda, using a straw. Sections through the model reveal a thin-walled cup, and the deep recessed groove is moulded into the form. For those like Cristoforetti that think that drinking espresso from a pouch is just not right, there is the ZeroG Cup. Made using a 3D printer, its clever design uses the liquid surface tension to prevent it from flying out. In addition to making the perfect cup of espresso, the ISS Espresso can also be used to make tea, soup, and other hot beverages. The one thing it can't make is a cappuccino. That's because that involves frothing milk using steam and then separating the foam from the liquid. On Earth, it happens automatically due to gravity. However, in zero-G conditions, the foam would have to be separated manually and then placed back atop the coffee. So far, no one has figured out how to do that. The zero-gravity coffee machine that resembles a microwave is the result of a collaboration between Argotech Engineering and Lavazza Coffee. The Turin-based firms say they got the idea in 2012 when Italian astronaut Luca Parmitino lamented about the lack of Italian espresso in space. It is no wonder that NASA scientists are calling the ISS Espresso a taste of home.